myself? I don't know. Can I hear myself? I don't know until like it happens to be that someone comes in and someone tells me. But like I don't know if I should come back and exit and come back. But let's see. Anything's possible. Let's see. 10 let's sees. So hey everyone, this is Aquarius Jim, also known as the artist Electric Aura. Electric Aura. So I'm an Aquarius sun, a Gemini moon, and I electrify my goddamn self. Okay. So I don't know if anybody can hear me, but I hope they can because I'm here. I'm here. So let's see if I can put the volume up. Can you put the volume up on this? So hopefully it's good because I feel like this conversation is meant to be good. I hope it is. Anyways, should I leave and come back in? Or should I wait for someone to come in to tell me if I can hear, if they can hear me? I don't know. I am like confronted with the thoughts of it because I need this conversation to be good. So let's just have a random conversation for now because that is of importance too. Okay, so guys, it's very nice breezy air today, very light on the air. You know what I'm saying? That good mist of airing, right? Not too hot and not too cold, just good enough. You know what I'm saying? And I love it. And I love it. And I love it. And guys, how are you doing today? Today's a good day for me today. Today was pretty good, you know. It was a really nice day today. And I've been drawing art. Oh my God, them bow. Damn, people are playing the music. They ain't playing around. Once the sun hits just 2 seconds, it's over. It's over. Whoever's in the chat, can you hear me? Because I need to know. Because that's. Can you give me a thumbs up or something? Because I need to know if you can hear me. Because I have a mic on. Can you hear me? Hi. Can you hear me, man? Mano, Nia, can you hear me? I need to know because my microphone. Is it a good? Is it yes? Thank you. Is it too loud? Is it low enough? Is it high enough? I need to know. Because my microphone hasn't been legit. It hasn't been legit lately. So I've been going with a no microphone. You know what I'm saying? It's okay. The microphone is functioning. Good. I appreciate you guys. Thank you very much. Hey, James. Hey, Nia. Thank you, everyone. How's everyone doing today? How is everyone doing today? I need some lip gloss, guys. I'm using shea butter as lip gloss right now. Oh my God. It's out here. You ever had big dry lips? You're good? That's good, Mr. Penguin. Maybe turn it up a little. Okay, let me see if I could turn it up a little bit. Oh, maybe I should put it upward. Yeah, BB. I need to get rich, guys, so I can get like better microphones. Oh, it's okay today. I've been just drawing and stuff. Let me see. Now my hands are too slippery. Gosh, I'm telling you, shea butter. Shea butter, baby. Is it too loud now? Is it good now? Oh man. Okay. Oh man. All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Listen to me. Everything isn't perfect. So guys, I have a composition notebook. I wrote some things down. Very importante. Okay, it's very important to the world. Okay, to self. All right. Pretend like you're in class, but I'm not a teacher. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. 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 So I'll be thinking. I'll be just sitting here thinking about absolutely nothing. Ooh, good morning. Is good morning over there? Right here, it's like good evening. What time is it over there? I need to know. I need to know. What time is it over there? It's night for me. Where are you from? Oh, I'm from New York. It's like 7:29 exactly. Wow, I didn't know that you guys on that time. Ooh, it's different. Ooh, you just woke up. That's so cool. Wake up, wake up, wake up. It's not the first of the month, but it's close. Yeah. Yes, yes. Where are you guys from before I start doing my little, all my writing and the blah 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 blah, you know? Well, just put it in the chat. 6:30. Oh, okay. Ooh, 6:30 a.m. Yeah, it's 7:29 p.m. here. Oh, 12:29 a.m. It's late over there. It's like nighttime. Ooh, God. Well, thank you guys for being on. Like and subscribe. Subscribe, subscribe. Yes, guys. Subscribe, subscribe. So I bought the composition book. It's a little messy right now because my son was all over my book, okay? He was all over my book. And that's okay. Okay? That's okay. It's cool. You go to bed at 1? Wow. So you're almost there. You got like a little bit, like 30 more minutes. And it's time to go. I left New York. You can keep your humidity. Oh, where do you live? James and Linchimba. Oh, from Russia. Hi, Russia. How is it over there? Because I be seeing on the TV be so cold over there. It'd be cold. Boulder. Outside the I went to Colorado, right? I'm gonna tell you a story. I was doing the weed back then. I don't do the weed anymore. But I was doing the weed and they had such good fresh air. Good Mary Jane. I loved that. I liked it over there. I had a good time. I had a good time. I had a good time. I was so high, but it was so amazing when I did go. That was years ago. I loved it. I loved it, James. I loved it. But I have my thing I'm going to start, guys. So this is called meditating on value. Okay? Meditating on value. All right? So what's the difference between popular regulated artist versus a non-popular artist, right? We all have recycled information, right? So the things that we see outside in the world, or like things that we learn, it's all recycled information. It's just that we do things differently, We all do things differently, right? But there's systems in place due to popularity, right? So everything is like a pioneer. Everything is like a popularity game. So the population is deriding. They are, yes, they be deriding. Okay, look that up. I don't want to say the word because I don't know how YouTube feels about that. Okay, so because the system is spoon fed, right? So the them, us, we, all, I, me, oh, he, she, we. Okay, people go for threads. People go for tweets, all the popular things, that happens, it's like going with the system. So sometimes we'll devalue ourselves, right? When people don't even know what it is to value, right? People don't know what's value. Imagine, okay, for example, imagine going to the supermarket and choosing to eat dead stuff, right? Dead stuff. I would be a hypocrite to say that I haven't done it before. You know what I'm saying? Everything that we eat isn't the most healthiest thing, right? It's not. It's But guess what? We don't fight against it, right? We follow the system. We're spoon fed, right? We value a lot of things that don't make sense. Like for example, alcohol. Alcohol does nobody good, okay? But we drink it, right? We drink it. We drink it. We drink it. It's not good for the organs, right? But people have a material way of thinking that, okay, I'm going to buy this. That's a thing. People think they should buy alcohol, right? Money, right? And we aren't talking about just food, like in general. I'm just giving that as an example, but I'm an artist, right? So, systems, for example, right? you can have a family, right, that sings better than Chris Brown. Okay, you know I love me some Chris Brown though. Ooh. Do-do-do-do-do. Hey, yeah, yeah. Okay, anyway, I love me some Chris Brown. Yeah, yeah. But anyways, that could sing better than Chris Brown, right? Or better, or whatever, equivalent to Chris Brown, right? But somebody will go to a Chris Brown concert, right? But guess what? If their family member could sing or do, thank you very much, Nia. Thank you. But if their family member could sing or do poetry, they wouldn't even go to a free concert. Okay, but they pay $1,000 to go backstage to see some Chris Brown. I mean, I love me some Chris Brown, but I ain't paying that $1,000. I, I love me some Chris Brown. But besides the point, so to believe that anyone knows better or anybody knows what's a value system is like ridiculous. I believe. So the value is equally to like systemically done, or it's like the words they use is popularity, trend, thread, fans, network, CEOs, music industries, right? Art industries, right? So if you're not asked to come in a door or they walk you through a door, you can't come in, right? So then you're deemed not popular. So then you're deemed not valuable, right? The industries, the system, these words, they're all words. These are just like air words. Yeah. So, sentiment or quality. That's very important. I feel like sentiment of a work is feeling it. Is it worth it, right? Then we have quality of work, right? Quality is the material that it's made of. Can it go the test of time, right? Can your art or can your stuff go the test of time, right? So for example, I'll give this example, right? A Mexican lady, she makes a great shoe, nice shoe, cotton, good brand, good body of work of a shoe. Then you have something that's made with China. I mean, from China. Sorry to Chinese people, I know. And it's made by a machine. 50 of them come out the machine. What do you think is better? The quality? I think the quality is better, right? But some people won't even buy that quality. They won't even buy that. They'll buy the thing that's made in a factory where everybody has that, right? Because of the popularity. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying, right? So we go on. All right. What seems to be a value isn't truly valuable. People don't know what value really is, right? So I really truly don't care about history, about art history. I'm gonna be honest with you. His story, I wasn't there. I don't know. I hear about these story, and I'm an artist, and I just don't know much about these things because I feel like nobody has changed the trajectory of history so equivalent to change the time that we're in now. So I usually don't care much for it, but there's narrators to certain things. So there's narrators to what the system would want or what they think is of value, right? So there's two categories that I fit these things in. This is all opinions, guys. This is not God's green. God did not come and give this information. This is only my information. Okay. All right. So there's two categories. So there's beautiful art, right? Beautiful art. Beautiful art. Beautiful art. Okay. So something that's appeasing to the eyes. You ever seen art? You like, ooh, that's beautiful, right? So for example, right? You see a beautiful woman. She's appeasing to the eyes. She's beautiful. Oh, this girl is great. This man looks amazing, right? Then you see, a woman. They're beautiful. Blah blah blah. Then we have the meaningful art, right? The meaningful art. It's not the prettiest art, right? But something that the eye can't see. Yeah. Something that the eye can't see. You hear me? Right? Something that the eye can't see. So I don't always create beautiful art. Not all the time. Sometimes people do want beautiful art. You know, they want to see that beautiful art on their wall, their living room, right? You know, unlike people, some people could be beautiful, but internally they suck. So they're not beautiful anymore, right? Yeah. But that meaningful art, right? Art that isn't always aesthetically beautiful, but it leads you wanting to know more, right? There's always that one. There's a beautiful art and there's meaningful art. Like, I want to know why. I want to know how you did this, right? And there's questions that they ask for the meaningful art. You know, for example, where did you get the balls to do just that dot, right? Or why did you do that scribble, right? You know, and what is the meaning, right? So meaningful art isn't the pretty always the prettiest art, right? So a person that went to college for technical skills would be like, what is this? I don't know what this is. This is what is this, right? I do both sometimes. I feel like I want to be me and whatever. So I do both, right? But so we're talking about narrations, narrators, people, supposedly famous people, right? So I'm gonna go to the first famous person that they talk about all the time. All the time. Everybody talks about him. Yeah, this man here. Yes, this guy, Basquiat. Okay, I might be saying his name wrong. Jean Basquiat. Okay, you know, he's very popular. Okay, he's very popular. He's very, very popular. Okay, so he was an artist. He was sexually confused. That's what they say. I don't know. And he had a drug problem. So he died at 27, right? He was an artist. I don't believe that he's the only one that created this technique, but he's the popular one that created this technique. So everybody deems him to be amazing, right? So the narration of it is that he's the artist that was amazing that had drug habits like every artist can have because artists are full of pain. Everybody's full of pain. The narrations of. So he's of value, right? So people value him so much that they tend to draw like him. The world, there's little Basquiats everywhere now, right? Everybody's a Basquiat. He's a Basquiat. There's a Basquiat. We all are Basquiats. Yes, yes, yes. This is the case. This is this man, right? So the value in his work. All right. I don't know. Do you get in trouble for this? I hope I don't, because if I get the value of this work is about like $100 million, $10 to $100 million. That's how many. That's how much is that about? Yes, yes. That's how much he's worth. 10 million to 100 million. Okay. So I would ask someone this question, right? Because let's go back to what I to what I want to say, right? He's worth $100 million, right? Recycled thoughts. Who hasn't done this? We don't know who did it before him or after him. We all have this thought. We do things that we see visually, da da da. So is this beautiful or is it meaningful? That is the question, right? Is it beautiful or is it meaningful? Because to some people, it would be maybe meaningful, but not beautiful, right? So where do we hold the value of what beauty is? What does that even mean? You know, that is the question. That is the question that I ask. And why is he the scapegoat to greatness? Maybe he was lucky. Maybe he was put in place. But I know there's a million Basquiats. And after that, and before that, there was. But now there's copycats. And then we all copycat and recycle each other. Okay. Next one. All right. So we're talking about somebody else. Yes. I don't have his picture, but we know this. We've seen this in school. Pablo Picasso. Ah, yes. I remember being in school seeing this. Okay. His artwork has been auctioned for $179 million. Okay. This is the value. This is the value of this artwork. It's great work. It's actually very beautiful. Would this be meaningful or beautiful? It's actually really beautiful. The problem that I'm having with is that I've seen a lot of Picassos out there. I've seen a lot of million Picassos that do just as pretty work, just as much as him. He had amazing abstract. We understand that. It's this is the truth. This is the truth. This is the truth. How many Picassos have you seen or not seen? I've seen many Picassos, right? So I wonder, is there a gate that's unopened that nobody can reach besides the Basquiat and the Picassos of the world? I mean, he was like, it was 1979 when he died, right? So not long ago, but whatever. All right. Then we got one more, because I ain't going to make this a huge, long one. Well, I mean, maybe I don't. Oh, y'all know this one. Bruh. The Mona Lisa. All right. Leonardo da Vinci. Okay, I got to pick the ones that I know of, I've heard of. Okay, I'm not going to go too long. Yeah, Leonardo. Okay. It's on illusion. The eye illusion. Oh, can you see it? Do you not see it? Oh, okay. Okay. All right. This one was sold for like so much millions of dollars. I don't even know. Okay. So this is a value throughout history. Valuable. How many artists have done work that's an illusion? So many. So many has done work that's illusions, that you don't see things, that are not in place. Blah, 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 blah. We all copycat. We all recycle information. All right. So the conclusion leads me, right, to believe, does society even have a value system? Or is it just that certain people are going to be up there and more important than others? Right? Yeah, yeah. Right, right, right. So, what is deemed to be valuable? Okay. So, none of this probably made sense to you because I'm on a tangent. I always talk. Yeah, I'm all over the place. Yes, yes, yes. I am all over the place. So, before I'm done, this is what I have to say to every artist. So, to every artist, right, out there, just know how amazing you are, right? I don't know what the hell I just wrote here. Okay, yeah. To every artist, just know how amazing you are. And to be honest with you, I've heard every backdoor comment. Okay. Every backdoor comment I've heard about me. Okay. Every backdoor comment sucks. You draw like a kid. You this, you're that, you're that. But guess what? I draw like a kid. I've heard this. But we got Basquiat. But if Basquiat was around, he's amazing. Okay? It leads me to believe that people are deriding. Okay? But I bet if their favorite artist drew it, it's all love. Okay? It's all love. All right? Drake comes out. I guess he's not popular anymore. But when he was popular, he draws something and they think it's the best thing. And he could be drawing the same thing I drew, right? So it, or is it not? The world has no value system. So they can never value anything, right? So you know what I say? Value your goddamn self. Because people don't have any integrity to even value anything. To value anything else, they don't have. The world has no integrity. So how can they value anything? They value popularity. So until it's deemed to be popular, then they'll value you. So you might be nothing today, But tomorrow, maybe you open for a star, now you're somebody. So now you're valued. The world doesn't stand on anything. Okay? So that's what I'm saying. So anybody who's an artist, okay, like I said, I've heard every backdoor comment. Okay. You draw like a kid, or oh my God, you're creative, but it's like they don't say how nice my art is. I've heard every backdoor, secondary art, all of that. Okay. The people that's your family member, they don't want. It's all of that. That's all. It's all. But then you realize if it's somebody they don't know or somebody that's popular, they're watching it. So the world doesn't care, anyways, because in reality, there's no integrity, there's no value system. So they don't know what to value. So sometimes people don't value creativity until it becomes popular. Isn't that a shame? But guess what, artists? Never be. You know what? Never look for validation. Validation is internal, right? Validation is something that you don't need to seek, you just are. Okay? So just know that. Validation is not something you don't want to have outside validation, because look at the world we're living in. They don't validate their goddamn selves. I mean, think about it. We don't value our food. We don't value good food. I mean, we don't value anything. So to deem any opinion of a person, a society norms that doesn't value the things that you would like, or art or creativity, we would understand that society doesn't even value itself. They go with the trends, the threads, the Twitters, the fans. Everything that is opportunist is what's valuable. So to all the artists out there, value yourself. And then when you meet the other people that do value themselves, then you'll be in the midst of people who know who they are. Because the closer to valuing yourself is all you need. You don't need anything else. So I draw like a kid, but Basquiat draws like a god. Ah, you see that, right? Do you see that the value system doesn't even matter? And even though he's dead and all these other things, you can tell that the world is a little phased. Okay. I say this to give an example. There's nothing wrong with Basquiat, and I'm not pointing fingers. I'm just saying that the world is very hypercritical, but they forget that the popular people that they like, that they watch, we all are doing the same thing in different ways. So what is the real answer to all this? The answer to me is that just value your damn self. Value yourself. That's it. Because the world is fake as hell. Yes, I realize the world is fake as hell. Yes, the world is fake, and that's okay. Because in the midst of the fakeness, there are some true people. Okay, all right. There are some true seekers, and the whole point is to be yourself. And in the midst of that, to value yourself. Isn't that amazing, guys? Oh man, that was the point. Value yourself. On a serious note, I used to be a person that cared so much, a little bit, not too much, that what people thought, nah, you did. The people who I cared for, and then I realized why. These people can't even be themselves. Ah, and then I realized it ultimately didn't matter because I can be myself. Living your truth of being yourself. Nobody needs to value that but you. So, anybody who wants to be themselves, just go do that. Do the goddamn thing. And I'm going to show you my art because my heart is my art. Ooh, yes. Damn, I look like I have a fupa, guys. It's like a fooping. So, guys, look. This is a tree. A tree of life, man. Tree of life, okay? Yes. Everything else, I really kind of don't remember why I drew this. My son actually did this really crazy line. It actually was a very perfect line, and I had to fix it up and make it look like something. So I did. And then at the end, I created a butterfly, a tree, whimsical, and a butterfly, and a little beautiful heart right here because I love my art and I want to fly like a butterfly. So The whole premises to this piece of artwork or to life and in general is that to value yourself, to love yourself, tell yourself the truth before anyone needs to tell you the truth. Know yourself, understand yourself, love your creativity, love your art, right? Keep creating. Don't listen to nobody. Don't listen to nobody. Because then what happens is that it'll take you away from what you need to do for yourself. Yeah. I dealt with backhanded compliments, all this other stuff. People that say they're gonna support but they don't support, but it doesn't matter. It don't matter anyways because I'm still here and I'm still drawing. And at the end of the day, I'm gonna be something that I want to be. Even if in the midst of this world that I don't become the thing that deems to be incredible, at least I died trying. And I died being myself. That's the gift that keeps giving. And I have integrity. So have integrity, value yourself, guys. And guess what? That's pretty much it. This was about nothing. This was all about nothing. This was all about nothing. Okay? If you didn't take anything away from what I said, but it is to be yourself at all damn time. Ah! What I want to do? Macarena, Macarena, Macarena. I don't know why I wanted to. Hey, Macarena. I don't know why I wanted to do that. It felt right though. Remember we used to do it? It was like, I don't remember how it goes. I don't remember. But guys, be your goddamn self and value yourself. And guess what? You'll win. Even in the midst of it all. Ooh, let's come up with a valuing poetry. Oh, yes. Let's see. The juices. I am valued by myself. I came to existence, understanding I had a quest, a journey, a yearning to do something amazing. As I go on this quest, I wonder, what will I see? The eyes are beyond me. The future is beside me. Everything is near me. I just have to open my eyes and see. There's a journey that waits for me. So hold on to that. Hold on to that. I don't know. Just hold on to that. Anyways, guys, bye.